Hey, greetings, 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 greeting. What's up, lineage? What's up? This is your brother Chief Kalanago, man. Just out here, of course, the nature island of the Caribbean. But now I'm at my uncle's house. This part of the island is called La Plaine. All right, LA space PLAINE. You know what I'm saying? So we rented a vehicle. All right, so we out here in La Plaine. So just showing you that somebody got this house for sale with some land. So I talked to my uncle about that to see what's good. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm definitely gonna get into some of that. But let me show y'all something real quick. Let me show y'all. So this right here is what we call bay leaf, right? The English word for that is bay leaf, right? The English word for that is bay leaf, but we call it boaden. So that's boaden. So you could get bay leaf oil, and you could make bay rum for those things. So this has a lot of health properties. All right. So again, it's called bay leaf, but we call it boaden. As you could see, all that stuff is my uncle's, bananas. All right, more castor oil. Even if like I said, I left where we were, I was at in Melvin Hall, but now I'm what's called La Plaine. You see, castor oil, the same thing. That's papaya right here. Okay, but we call it pawpaw. All right, that's a plantain tree right here. All right, let me show you an overview. Okay, this is what we call toloma. All right, toloma. So I think the English word for this is arrowroot, right? So that plant, it when the fruit grow, when you get the fruit, pardon me, from that, it's like a cocoa. A ground fruit is like something like dashing or a yam, right? But we call it toloma, but I think arrowroot. Auntie, arrowroot is the English name, right?
No, Solomon, what we make arrow.
So what's the English name?
Solomon, that's it.
Toloma?
Solomon,
Okay,
that's
so
the name.
that's the name. Okay, so we call it toloma, right? So, but anyway, we make arrowroot with it. Now, here's the story, right? When I was younger, in fact, when I was a baby, my mother gave me when my mother was giving me breast milk, I rejected the breast milk. I actually beat her nipple. All right, and because every time she tried to feed me breast milk, I beat her nipple, and then she decided not to give me breast milk, and I was raised on what's called arrowroot. So arrowroot is a good natural milk, all right, that you could give babies. It's like a milk. It's like a gel, soft gel paste, right? But it's really really healthy. Okay, so that's what I had as a baby. I didn't grow up on no breast milk or no cow milk or no type of animal milk. I grew up on arrowroot as a baby. That's what my mother gave me. Okay, so and then if you look up here, like you see, I'm gonna show y'all all the way up. How y'all doing? All right. Yes, I'm good. You see all the way up. I'm not sure it's like in the distance, but there's a house. You probably won't be able to see it. Let me see if I could zoom in. I'm not sure if I could zoom in, but when we live here, we're gonna go all the way up. All right, where that house is like a orange pinkish kind of house. That's one of my uncle's other house. So we're gonna go up there. All right, that's where now a few, like I would say about 100 feet below that house is where my grandmother, house was. But because of the hurricane, they tore it down. So the house is no longer there, but the land is there. So the land is still in the family. You feel me? So what I'm gonna do eventually, I'm gonna build on the land. So like I said, I tell my brothers and sisters, when y'all want to come from the United States, you know what I mean, there'll be different places where we could, y'all could chill. Because, you come to Dominica, you come into my place of birth. You feel me? Then you home. You feel you ain't got to worry about nothing. You good. And we got fruits and vegetables all day. You dig? If you eat fish, that's fine. Because like I said, even if I stop eating the fish, but because I'm in the islands, I may eat a little fish because it's a different kind of fish. I may or may not. Right. But the point I'm making is, I'm good when I get all the way up there, I will show you from the other perspective and show you this house, which is one of my other uncle's house. All right. So it's he and his wife, both of his children right now, they live in Guadeloupe. Okay. Which are my cousins. All right. So let's go back here. Let me show y'all. Sakafet. Y'all bien? All right. More beer. Eh? All right. Yeah. Muela. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. So that's me speaking patois. We call that patois Creole. Yeah, yeah. Well, no, no. Yeah, where, no que parle. And that's that. Say munak mo. Where? All right. So what I'm speaking here is patois. We call that Creole. All right. So this is sorrel right here. Okay. This is still he has some. This is okra, right? So they have okra. We have they have pumpkin right here, but this is the okra right here. Okay. Okay. Green bananas. You know what I mean? That's this peas right here is called pigeon peas. All right. I used to love that. All right. Pigeon peas. So like I said, of the islands, man. You know what I mean? And let y'all know, like, what it is. That's a lime tree right here. Okay. And but everybody's neighborly, man. That's how I was raised. That's why I tell people, I was cut from a different cloth. You know what I mean? Like I grew up respecting my elders or just greeting people in the streets. Like don't matter where I'm at in Dominica, we always say what's up or hi to each other. You know what I mean? So regardless of what, we have to have the respect for each other. And that's just what it is. You feel me? Let me see, what is that? Okay, this is peppermint. I just smell it. Like you see, raw peppermint right here, right? That's raw peppermint. So you want to make tea, just come out here, get your peppermint, make peppermint tea. See this? Peppermint right here. Okay. Now there is something that we call glory cedar. Glory cedar is a natural mosquito repellent. So me and my brother, we're gonna be talking about a few things, turn that into like a little bit. But like I said, man, set up shots for you. I'm cool with, my brothers and sisters. I'm cool with in the United States, and I can say, hey, chief, you know what? You boom. I want to, and you just want to break. Then you'll have a place to come to. And I'm serious about it. I tell people I'm about action. I'm about the work. You know what I mean? If I say I'm gonna do it, then I do it. You know what I mean? So just giving y'all a quick little tour, man. All right. This is what it is right here. All right. So we'll talk a little later, man. When I get to the other side, like I said, on the top of that other mountain, so right now I'm in a place called La Plaine, but I'm gonna go down to a place called La Roche. La Roche, okay, La Roche is where my grandmother, my mother's mother, she was born and raised. All right. So that's where a lot of her family. Uh, my grandmother, her, and then her you see what I'm saying? So all of them was in that area we call St. Joseph. When I talk about who I am, I know who the fuck I am. You see what I'm saying? There's no slave story in my. Nobody ever told me about slave stories. No pictures, no stories, nothing about Africa. All right. So I'm just saying all that to say. I don't know if you got y'all. You probably won't see it, but you could see like there's a little waterfall up in the mountains. But I'm gonna show you guys a lot of stuff. The Carib reserves. I'm gonna show all of that. You know what I'm saying? But to that, I just wanted to come see some of my relatives, and I hadn't seen in a while, and just say what's up to them. You know what I mean? But when I get on the other side of the mountain, I'm gonna show you the house I was showing you from here, and just to show you the distance. But it's still, this is La Plaine. I would say another mile, maybe, or less, a mile and a half. Then we go into La Roche. And then when you leave La Roche, you go down another mile, a mile and a half, you get to what's called Victoria. And then Victoria, you could take that all the way down to what a river we call Livier Blanc. Now, Livier Blanc means white river. Livier is river and Blanc is white. So we call it the White River. All right. So when I was younger, I used to go there and fish, and we used to catch something called titiwi. Now, titiwi is a little tiny little fish that climb up on the rocks. All right. And we would catch them because they would run up the river. They would go against the current and crawl up on the rocks. And we would catch them. We would sell them, cook, whatever the case is. And then the Livier Blanc, the White River, runs into what you call the ocean, the sea. All right. So I'll be showing y'all all of this. Okay. All right. So I'm about to end this live right now. See you on the next live. One.